As an arts organization, we want to take measured risks in order to remain creative, in order to remain relevant. And we think this retreat is a good example of this risky approach, because we are using this new AirMeet platform that's new to all of us. The majority of people here today are new to our conversations. All of this means that we are taking some measured risks.
When it comes to representation in the media, it's fundamentally a question about democracy. You cannot have freedom of speech if large parts of society are not given equal access to the media. But if we actually look at our news programs in the UK, there is not a single major news program, from BBC Breakfast News to the Today program to Panorama to Channel 4 News, which is headed by a person of colour or anybody with a visible, who is visibly disabled. Drama impacts us on an emotional level, enables us to walk in the shoes of another person and understand their reality in a way that factual programs do not.
My name is Mohammed Ali, and I'll be drawing digitally every day, responding to the themes of the retreat. Here on my iPad, I'll be doing a kind of artistic response to the themes shared. Although primarily my craft is that as a graffiti artist, and I've been painting murals around the country and around the globe for about 20 years. I worked for 5 years in the games industry, time of PlayStation 1, Sega Dreamcast. I left the industry because I perceived the gaming industry as something of no value for society and people. To be honest, I felt through my creations, I was turning kids into zombies in front of their screens. The themes we were exploring really resonate with me because 20 years ago I was asking the questions while in the gaming industry, how the sector could and should reflect new voices, new perspectives. I remember in 2001, it was in the studio, we had all huddled around the TV and were watching the news as we learnt about 9/11 and the Twin Towers, and we watched them come tumbling down. It's long overdue that we look at how the power of gaming is something that can be really transformative and bring a bit of benefit to society.
We need to recognize that culture has power, and we need to grapple with this power. We need to better connect grassroots social movements with people working on pop culture. We need to make sure that underrepresented voices and folks with lived experience are in writers' rooms.
We want to reframe the conversation with regards to how do we minimize regret, but we turn regret on its head. Present the potential regret of not commissioning the next Black Panther movie, right? Of not commissioning the next best-selling game by a person of color.
When you grow up in these immigrant communities, a lot of times your parents push you to go into what they call a good job, right? Like these white collar professions, But from early on, my imagination was the thing that took hold and never let go. Black people, when they're considering the professional options, until you meet somebody who's doing it or you see somebody who's doing it, a lot of times you don't know if that path is open to you.